Welcome back, Holotable Heroes, to another Galaxy of Heroes video featuring your boy Scribble, his bald head, and summery shirts. That's right, it's Monday morning and it is a beautiful bank holiday here in sunny Wales. But today, we are going to get absolutely, unequivocally, galactically challenged. Let's do this.
Scraps here, so give it up.
My dead body.
Oh, that is right. Today we are on Kashyyyk, facing off against the Galactic Republic, featuring Kitty Cat, and we have bonuses for our lovely Sith. We've got the global modifier Righteous Retribution. Whenever a unit takes damage, they are gaining stacking critical damage of 20% until they score a critical hit. Whenever the unit gets debuffed, they recover 10% protection and some other stuff. Our Sith modifier over here is Grim Machinations. That means that whenever one of our allies dies, we're going to be gaining 50% max health, some offense, gain a bunch of turn meter, and recover some health. And also, if we get kills, we are going to be gaining stacks of Dark Ascension, which is going to decrease the damage that we take and increase the damage we deal. Is rather lovely. However, the enemy does have Steadfast Retribution, which to this day remains the most cancerous modifier on the planet. We just get all the damage we deal reflected right back at us. It's horrendous. Nobody likes you, Padme. Just go and die of sadness. Moving swiftly on, feats. Ladies and gentlemen, why we're all here. So we need to win with a full team of Sith. Naturally. We need to win with one light side and one dark side character surviving, and we need to win the battle with no tanks in our squad. Now, considering there are no light side Sith, we're going to have to do at least 2 battles to get this done. So I'm going to start off with a full team of Sith using no tanks, and then I'm going to switch it up and we're going to go ahead and do a light side, dark side. So me personally, I like to be using good old Papa Palpatine featuring Darth Traya because she's just a darling. We'll throw in Darth Revan over here. Who else do I want to have? We'll have Basti Fallen, and we'll throw in our good boy Nihilius. Now, Papa Palpatine obviously has the turn meter train. We need to have a start, an opener, where Padme tries to kick Papa Palpatine or Bastila Fallen and misses. Or we could just apparently go in at the wrong tier and, not provide any value at all to anybody, ever. Sounds like my life. Let's try that in instant replay. So, you need to have Padme use her kick against Papa Palpatine or Bastila Fallen so it misses. You don't want it to basic. You want that to happen. That's the perfect start. Now we can just get a nice mass fear off. Beautiful. Then we want the shock on Kenobi. Shock will mean he can't passively taunt. Then we're just going to increase everybody's cooldowns. Beautiful. Let's look to also get the shock over here. Lovely. Then we're going to get the Isolate on Padme, and we're going to decrease the cooldowns on Darth Nihilus. So far, so good. Everybody is looking rather pretty. I'm going to go ahead and target 3PO here when I cast this mass shock, because it'll do a little assist attack, and then let's look to just pass out some fear. How are we looking? We're looking not too bad, so let's try and get a beautiful mass stun. Get rid of that. Ooh, blimey, I messed up a little bit there, guys. I was supposed to make sure we focus our attacks on Kenobi so he can't taunt or anything like that. We messed it up, guys, we messed it up, but maybe we'll be okay. Let's just play it out, we'll see how it goes. You don't really want to be using the Annihilate on Kenobi. You want to save that until later on. So let's see if we can just get a little bit of that beautiful, shocking action out there. Let's go ahead and get that double tap. We don't want any of that business. Yeah, let's just basic padders over here. Get the ability block. Beautiful. Oh, ow. Rude. Very rude. Very rude indeed. Okay, so we're going to pass some of that. We're just going to eat Anakin. Anakin has been successfully eaten, and then it's just control the field moment, okay? All we want to do right now is control everything that's going on for everyone. Let's just focus on Padme for the time being. The character that has got Isolate obviously won't be able to gain all the nice buffs that they used to, so that is why we like to focus on Padme. I'm going to constantly try to decrease the cooldowns on Nihilus because he is our kill mechanic, and Darth Revan over here is just controlling the field, which is why we're not attacking anybody else. We're just focusing directly on Padme because I don't particularly like her. Silly little sausage that she is. Oh, Padme. I feel so sorry for you. Again, I'm not going to trigger any of this fear. I think what we might do here is we might just eat Kitty Cat. Yeah, see, you're gone. Good night. Good night, Kitty Cat. Let's try and get that shock on her. And blop. And yeah, let's get some more mass fears. There we go. We're looking pretty. Let's drain everybody. Nihilus is looking a little bit peaky right now. He's only got a sliver of health. But honestly, it's not really so terrible. The enemy is just going to kind of be controlled now for the rest of the match, I feel. So we don't have to worry too much. We should be able to just kind of constantly isolate people. That way they can't recover that protection, they can't gain any additional buffs, and our boy Nihilus can slowly but surely inch his way towards that rather beautiful Annihilate that he is so fond of. Now, DR is there for control, Basti is there for control. It's all very good business. Nihilus is going to eat the third person of the match. Game set match. That is a team full of Sith, beautiful Sith people, no tanks, and you know, it went in first time. Sometimes Padme does the wrong thing. If she basics out the gate, she's going to pass on that bonus protection to the team. That'll stop you getting debuffs. Awkward. Just wait for her to do a big kick, preferably against Palpatine, so she misses, and then just do what I do there. Isolate characters, keep that shock train going. You can do that without even losing Papa Palps. So now what we need to do is have a team of light side and dark side. We can now effectively use tanks again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a full team of Sith once again. However, this time we're going with a Darth Traya lead. Darth Traya lead because it's fun. We're going to throw in Malak. We're going to throw in Nihilus because those two are rather tasty. We do need a light side unit, so I'm going to use Hermit Yoda here. He provides some additional stacking stats, he provides some additional healing, and he's pretty hard to kill. We're not going to take an Ewok, we're going to take an Empire. I'm actually going to be throwing in Moff Gideon right now. So, those of you that don't know, there is a unique interaction between Moff Gideon and Traya. Traya's leadership over here has a little clause at the end. When an enemy gains a buff outside of their turn, they lose 50% offense until the end of their next turn. So, decreases their offense by 50%. Also, Moff Gideon has got his demoralized as soon as he takes a turn. Locked debuff. Minus 50% offense, minus 25% crit chance, minus 25% crit damage. Combine those two, the enemy loses the majority of their offense, a lot of their crit chance, and some crit damage. It makes Darth Traya and Gideon together a very robust and difficult team to kill. So, especially when you throw in Hermit Yoda over there. Okay, that's one thing you don't need. If she goes in and just kicks your Moff Gideon directly in the chin, then maybe you just back out and restart. You want her to target like Malak, for example. We're using Nihilus and Malak here as kill mechanics, essentially. I'm just going to go ahead and place an Armor Shred over on Kenobi. Then I'm going to place, I don't know, Master's Training on Nihilus. For reasons, we're going to go ahead and shock there. We didn't land the shock, but we are going to increase everybody's cooldowns. Now, once again, I'm going to isolate Padme to stop her doing stuff and decrease the cooldowns, constantly decrease the cooldowns on our good boy, what's his face? Probably shouldn't use control the situation there. Constantly decreasing cooldowns on Nihilus because we want him to get to that shock. Apparently, that shock, that Annihilate, apparently, no matter what we do, General Kenobi does not want to get shocked today. He's just refusing. I recommend everybody just focus all of their attacks on Kenobi because we want to get to a position... Oh, let's actually do this. Delicious. And then see if we can get rid... Oh, there's the shock. We finally got some shock on him. Now we can just, you know, poke him directly in the face. We look okay for health, so I'm just going to do a basic heal here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Ooh, here we go. Yeah, let's just annihilate Anakin. I don't want any of those bonus turns happening. Doesn't matter what she does, but let's see if we can get the ability block on Kenobi so he can't use his first special and cleanse that shock that he's got on him. After this, I'm going to get some Armor Shred out on Padme. So once again, we're going to play this exactly the same way as we played the prior battle. We just want to essentially time out, get round to additional Annihilates. We don't have to worry about Kenobi just yet. I mean, I think he's going to flip it on back and reverse it, and then we have to worry about him. But for now, we can just poke Padme in the face. Oh, looks like he's still feared, in which case I'm going to drain Padme. Yes, good. See the lack of damage on her? Isn't it amazing? Right now we're still okay, so I don't have to worry about trying to pass out any additional big heals. We're going to keep that isolate on Padme, decrease the cooldowns. Oh, ow, ooh, she got a lucky hit off there. She got a very lucky hit off there. Okay, I don't want anything to happen here. What have we got? I need to save that shock. Hopefully... Okay. Just taking a look. We're just going to basic here. We need to get round to a turn with our good boy Nihilus. I'm going to place that Master's Training over here on on Gideon. Unfortunately, all of that over there is stopping us from actually being able to taunt. Okay, fine. We'll just get rid of Kenobi. Get rid of Kenobi. We'll do a big heal here to keep our Nihilus nice and tasty. I'm going to try and get a hit over there on Padders. Let's have a look. Let's control the situation. I probably shouldn't ever use control the situation, to be honest with you, because all that's really doing is stripping away my turn meter, because we can't strip the turn meter away from our enemies. But we can increase their cooldowns thanks to Demoralized always being there. That means Nihilus, when he uses his Drain, is always going to increase their enemy cooldowns. Let's just keep that. I really should have used that on Malak. I'm not playing very well today, guys. I'm not playing very well. Just increase the cooldowns once again. There we go. Now we've cleansed it. So next turn with Nihilus, we're going to go ahead and eat Kitty Cat out, because I am a little concerned. That stun is poorly timed. I am a little bit concerned when it comes to Kitty Cat that she is going to get her yeet off any second now. And if that is the case, then it's going to be bad news for us. But we got rid of her now. Super. So essentially, provided we don't lose Hermit Yoda, which we shouldn't lose Hermit Yoda, because he's basically... I was saying he was basically going to be in stealth the whole time, but of course he's got confusion thanks to C-3PO. We shouldn't lose Hermit Yoda. He's actually surprisingly tanky. All we need to do now is get round to one last Annihilate and use that on Padme Amidala, and that will be game, set, and match. We don't have to worry at all about C-3PO, even though he's got 51 stacks of courage, which would be terrifying if he was actually able to get an attack off. But instead, he just sits there and waves. Ah, there we go. Malak with the finish, draining 3 million life off Padme. Goes to show how much health that woman has. Okay, so that will actually give you light side, dark side character surviving, and it can actually go a lot better than that. If we don't lose Trey at the start, the rest of it becomes a lot easier. Coolio! Absolutely amazing. Best time ever being galactically challenged on a bank holiday Monday afternoon by now. I apologize. With the Scribe Tribe by the shine on my head. Hit that like button, subscribe to me, and I will see you all in the very next video. Peace out. May the Force be with you.